I'm Josh Jordan, and today I saw a movie called Jurassic World, and it was a pretty cool movie. If you don't want to see any spoilers, then go ahead and leave the video. Now that those people are gone, let's continue with the movie. It was basically about two boys visiting an amusement park called Jurassic World, and they created a hybrid. The scientists, they created a hybrid of many different prehistoric animals, and it was dangerous and intelligent. So of course it broke out and it started attacking and killing. And throughout the movie, Chris Pratt, who plays Owen, he is fighting with the two boys' aunt to try and capture and kill the hybrid. And throughout the movie, the two boys are going throughout the park by themselves because the assistant couldn't find them. And so they were by themselves, and the aunt and Owen were trying to find the boys. Eventually they found the boys, and they were hunting down the hybrid, and there was a man who worked for a company called Engine, and they worked for the government, and they were trying to weaponize these creatures, these dinosaurs that they recreated. And the aunt and the rest of the Jurassic World people who were controlling the animals and all that, they of course didn't want anything to do with Engine. But towards the end, since I guess you could say, president of Jurassic World died, so Engine just took over. They were trying to use the raptors to kill the hybrid, but the hybrid had raptor in it, so it was communicating with the raptors, and it became the alpha male of the raptors instead of Owen. But towards the end, Owen had gained the trust of the raptors, so the raptors started helping kill the hybrid, and then all sorts of animals helped. And one of the two boys said they need more teeth, and so she went and got a T-Rex, and the T-Rex also helped to take down the hybrid, but it wasn't enough. And one raptor came back and started helping with the T-Rex, and towards the end, there was this huge sea creature, and it was like a huge prehistoric animal, and it lived in the entire body of water of the park, of the Jurassic World, and it would jump out of the water and grab things and stuff like that. And the hybrid, towards the end, it was backing towards the water because it was getting fought off by a raptor, and the beta raptor and the T-Rex. And while it was fighting the T-Rex, which the T-Rex and the raptor were winning, while it was fighting them and it was losing, the huge sea creature jumped out of the water, grabbed the T-Rex, and kind of just pulled it into the water. So that was pretty much the end of the movie, and they eventually started evacuating everyone, and I guess the entire park, there was no more park, I guess, because all of the creatures either died or escaped, and there were a lot of casualties. So eventually the two boys and Owen and the aunt were safe, and the aunt and Owen ended up getting back together because they had dated previously, and it didn't work out, but they had gotten back together as this movie was going on. And everyone was safe in the end, except a couple of people who died. But the hybrid was really smart, and it was very hard to defeat it. At one point in the movie, towards the beginning, the hybrid tricked them. It clawed the wall to make it look like it escaped, but it had tree frog in it and another creature, and it could hide its thermal radiation, and they couldn't see it on the thermal camera, and they couldn't detect it. So it clawed the wall to make it look like it escaped, but once they went in there to check it out, it actually didn't escape. It was just hiding its thermal signature, heat signature. So it eventually tried to attack them, and Owen, who was really smart, he went under the truck and cut the pipe that was under the truck, and gasoline sprayed all over him so that hybrid couldn't detect them. So they were both smart, but in the end, the hybrid lost. And it's also, the hybrid was also dangerous because it was supposed to be bigger than the T-Rex. So it was bigger than the T-Rex, more dangerous, a bunch of animals mixed in, and it was so smart it clawed out. It remembered where they put the tracker, and it clawed out the tracker to fool them. And it also ate its sibling. There was a sibling, but it ate it. So it was a very dangerous, very intelligent creature, but in the end, they won because they had help from other creatures that were in the park that wanted to live. And they had help with the government, the engine people, even though they didn't like them, they helped a little. And they had all these weapons and things. So in the end, they won because they had more help, more firepower and all that against one creature. So yeah, that was pretty much the movie. You guys should go see it. It's actually a good movie. And that's all for today. Bye.